Jeff from Chillin N Grillin with Jeff here. It is definitely chillin' season for sure. I am downtown London right now and it is cold out. Time to wrap up the barbecues, I think. Some of the hardcore barbecuers will still be out. For me, I'm gonna head into London, tour around and check out some of the amazing restaurants we have and showcase them right here on Chillin N Grillin with Jeff. Today it's a chilly day in Wortley Village. And when I'm in Wortley Village, I'm looking for some Asian-inspired cuisine. I head over to see my buddy Nam at Sagi Restaurant. And I'm gonna get some great lunch, I'm sure, but Nam mentioned to me that he's kind of short-staffed like everybody else. I'm afraid he may end up putting me to work. I don't know. Let's head in and see. How you doing, buddy?
Jeff, how you doing?
Good. It's chilly out there today, I'm telling you.
It's freezing.
So I thought I'd pop in and say hi and see what's going on.
We're here. It's been almost 6 months now.
I was talking about your restaurant with somebody who said, well, what's the menu like? And I kind of go with Asian inspired, but is that accurate, or how would you describe your menu?
Yeah, so, I mean, the menu itself is very much a memoir almost of like the places I've been, the experiences.
That's an interesting way to
experience in my life. Yeah. It's very Asian inspired, but at the same time as a cook, you like to branch out and
get creative,
exactly, different fundamental skills and different techniques from all over the world, right?
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the restaurant. You got some great paintings on the wall.
Yeah, so with supporting local here, a lot of the things we have in the restaurant itself are from obviously local artists, one being the painting. So all the paintings in here are a local artist named Yoy Serrano. Does like realism type art, but at the same time...
So he did this great photo of the elephant.
As well as our mugs. Our mugs we got made by Yellow Brick Pottery. She's out in Port Stanley.
Right. And you've got this great table over here by the bay window.
Yeah, over here we have the live edge table that any kind of birthday party, any kind of special event.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting hungry talking about your menu, and I know you're a little bit short-staffed right now, and you were joking that if I was going to come in, you were going to put me to work. Are you really going to put me to work, or can I just sit here and get food?
No, let's get in there.
All right, I brought an apron. Let's go cook some food.
All right.
Good.
How are those dishes looking? We got some work to do over here.
I got a few more. You want me to get over there and chop onions now, I suppose?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm on my way.
All right, you ready to go? We got a Bugogi Ribeye Frites and a cow soy.
All right, you're going to have to walk me through these, but sure, I'm ready to go.
All right, here we go. First off, we're going to drop these fries. We just pulled up the fries, so next thing you're going to do is get the pan ripping hot.
Ripping hot, okay.
Now you can throw in your AAA Angus ribeye. And now you're going to work it around. All right, and we got some hungry people out there, so if you want me to step in and...
All right, I'll hand it over to you.
Gotta go over here.
My first day on the job. Don't get too tough on me here.
So now we're going to go in with our red onions, ginger garlic mixture.
Okay. And again, this dish is called the...
This is the Bugogi Ribeye Frites. So it's like a poutine without the cheese.
Oh, okay, awesome.
All right, so right before you're fully, you just want to see some pink still left in the meat. Then we're going to take our Bugogi sauce, which is essentially soy, sugar, ginger, garlic, and a little bit of chilies.
So that's also helping to deglaze the pan.
Yeah, and we're getting all
that
those
happiness off the bottom.
Exactly, off the bottom. And we don't want our veg to be overly soft because we still want a bite in it. A lot of what we're doing here is texture based. We'll just go in at the very end with some of our scallions. And now we're ready to build the dish. Which nice little layer of French fries on the bottom.
And then the smells, that's incredible.
You want to make sure you're layering everything. Shallot and green onion, sour cream. Every bite has a little bit. And then here we have some pickled red onions, crispy shallots, roasted cashews, and then back to the very beginning again with our French fries.
Okay, so we're going to do multiple layers on here.
Yeah, and the very last layer is exactly the same. The only difference is we'll add a little bit of scallions on top.
And do I get to put that in the menu and look like I made all that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Put it up here and we'll...
Yeah, in the window. One more dish on the bill here. We'll finish it up real quick, but I can walk you through it so we can get
so what
this
do I gotta
done
do?
and out there
Get
to
this
eat.
nice and warm?
Yeah, this dish here, the cow soy, right? Classically, what it would be is it's a braise, right? So they're cooking the chicken with the bone on. But since we're in a restaurant and we don't want to be like housing cooked, braised chicken, we're using chicken thighs, which also very tender cut. The dish itself is a northern Thai dish. what you'll usually see is galangal, lemongrass, kefir lime leaves are one of the essential building blocks of any curry in Thailand, but you can see it's starting to toast.
Yep.
So now we got our onions in here. And give this a good mix around. You can already start to smell what's happening there.
That's fantastic aromas for sure.
This Northern Thai curry itself, it was originally a Chinese dish. Cow itself in Thai means rice, soy, chicken. So the Chinese during that time made this dish with wheat noodles, but because agriculture wasn't, you know, they weren't as advanced in agriculture in Thailand, they actually made it with rice.
Man, the aromas coming off of that are...
And it's literally just those spices cooked down in coconut milk. So now while this simmers, gets up to heat, so I'm just gonna grab the vermicelli noodles at this point while we're simmering out. Yeah, so with vermicelli noodles, essentially all you're doing to get those up is cold water, never hot, never warm. Nice cold water, and that way your noodles have a nice texture. Now while these noodles cooking down in here, they don't take very long at that point. And I'm gonna grab a yoi choy. Will always go hand in hand with dishes like this, the cow soy itself. Kind of like a little freshness and like a little bit of bite.
Okay.
We're gonna grab these noodles and get them right in the bowl. So now this is ready to go. All we do, very simple, pour it over top. And assembling this dish, very easy. Yoi choy on the side here. We'll take some shallots, pickled mustard greens. Now the last component for this is your crispy noodles, and this is quintessential aspect of a cow soy that makes, you know, what it should be is a cow soy.
So we've got all that fat from the curry sauce, you've got your salt and your acid up front, and now this is bringing some texture to the dish.
Absolutely. It's very textural.
All right, well, let's get this out to the table. All right, Nam, I appreciate you letting me invade the kitchen back there and do some cooking. It was a lot of fun. This food looks amazing. I'm going to dig in, but thanks for inviting us by.
No worries. So happy to have you here.
As I said earlier, people ask me, how would you describe the menu? I'm not sure I could describe it any better now, having been here and cooked, other than it's just this, you know, kind of fusion, Asian inspired, but it's got your own spin on it, and it looks fantastic. I'm going to jump in, and I'm sure it's going to taste every bit as good as it looks.
Thank you.
Again, thanks for inviting us by.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it.
It's my pleasure.
All right. I'm downtown London showcasing some of these amazing restaurants we have down here.
Hey, aren't you Jeff from Chillin N Grillin?
I am.
You're also from Windsor, aren't you?
I am, the pizza capital of Canada.
Uh-oh. Well, how about this? How about you make me a pizza?
Well, this is ZenZa Pizza. How about you make me a pizza?
I can do that.
All right, let's get in.
No judging.
All right, let's go. Tell me about ZenZa Pizza. This sounds great. So tell me about your pizza. What's the inspiration?
Really what it all started from was I was feeling like I was lacking here in London great vegan pizza. We had just started dating a few months before that, and I mentioned something about it on one of my trips that I had the best vegan pizza, and London needed that. And he was like, oh, I have a friend who has a pizzeria that he just shut down that he's not using.
That I designed.
Shout out to our friend Rico. So we came and looked at it, and Wayne had designed this space. So we came and looked at it, and it was just kind of like, you know what, this would work so great. And we went to him with the proposal. Within like 4 months, he was our pizza mentor, and then we opened this up.
And are all the pizzas vegan, or it's a combination?
No, we do a combination.
All of our bases is actually vegan.
Yeah.
Okay. But we actually call ourselves almost like a plant-based pizzeria with meat options.
So you obviously, we had the Windsor connection. You heard I was from Windsor, and you know there's always the ongoing battle. Does Windsor make the best pizza? I don't know. If you ask people from Windsor, they'll tell you they make the best pizza.
It's fine. We've had people from Italy come and land in London and come to us and heard. So that's like the ultimate of shout outs when Italian. And then the second one down is the Italian Windsorites. That's the second one. And if we can do something, because we are a different pizzeria. Like there's some great pizzerias in town. We visited them all during our research and just for the love of it.
Hey, listen, I'm intrigued. So I know you threw the challenge out there. I'm not going to make pizza, but I'll be glad to help you guys make great pizza.
Perfect.
Want to head into the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
gonna make a nice traditional Windsor pizza for me here, right?
Windsor. We're gonna do our own style. We're all about the thin crust pizza here, but
So you say that. Yeah, you mentioned thin crust, but then you took 2 balls of dough.
2 balls of dough.
So right out of the gate, you've got me
We
questioning
call it double
things.
dough. The double dough is about putting more emphasis into the crust and, of course, into the perimeter as well. And since I'm doing a double dough, I kind of like stuffing the crust. I do roll it out, so it makes some people wince, but I'll show you why.
Well, you've looked like you've done this a few times, though. So, and I notice also the crust is whole wheat, all whole wheat, half whole wheat. It's a combination.
Yeah, it's a good combination of several different types of flour, and we actually get it from the Amish up north. Okay, so I have my start.
So traditional mozzarella.
Traditional
And,
mozzarella.
and that's the only cheese we put on
That's
pizza,
right.
right? And cheese first instead of
I know,
sauce.
it's
You're
weird.
rocking my world. I'm not gonna lie. You are.
I told you, I'm
Things are going blurry. Some hot pepper, chili flakes.
just a little bit of love in
Nice.
there.
Okay, I'm back on track now. Oh, I see what we're doing. Would all your pizzas have this stuffed crust like this? Or this is a
No,
specific
it's
one
actually
you're doing?
by request.
By request. Okay.
All right, so this is where I may boggle your mind yet again.
You're putting this in the oven, or you're going to make the
I'm
pizza
gonna
on
put it in the
pan
oven.
with nothing else on
Yeah.
it yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Ready to go?
And is there a reason why you do this?
This is the pre-bake version. We're a big fan of doing pre-bakes because it is easier when we have a bigger crowd. So we only do this for literally 1 minute. That's going to make the whole crust solid. So when we actually get to place it, we'll put it on top of the screen, and then we'll do all of our toppings on top of that. So you can see that, how it's
Yeah.
sort of going together there.
And so now it's not as sticky as it was either. You're moving it around so you can kind of speed things up. And
Exactly. So you can see there's a little bit of puff, but it's not completely cooked, which is what we wanted. And it's going to have a different texture altogether. In the middle, super, super thin. And we have the crust just to appease the bread people.
Thank God you're putting some red sauce on here at some point in time. I don't know if I could have handled anything else but this. So I'm sure you make it from scratch.
Yes, we're very happy with our sauce. We actually have a base, which is actually organic. And then we kind of add to that.
Traditional mozzarella,
Yep.
and that's all the cheese you're putting on, just no other kind of cheese, right? 'Cause
Well, I'm
it's
going to put
traditional.
on a few more things the way I like it, too.
Coming from Windsor, we're going to put green peppers on?
Oh, green peppers. Why green peppers?
Just because that's what we do in Windsor. We put green peppers on pizza.
I'm finding with the green peppers, it actually has a tart taste. And with the sourdough, kind of like,
One doesn't work the other.
yeah,
All right.
it's like, so we absolutely love the organic, of course, sweet peppers.
And so is this our pepperoni?
This is our pepperoni. Now this is, I know,
It looks
it's super
different.
strange.
Right.
It is completely organic, again, from Mark's Meat in the market.
In the market, yeah.
I like the non-greasy pepperoni. What I want is the impact of the flavor. They compact this really, really tight, so it has a great flavor, great texture.
Oh, I see you grabbing more cheese. So we're not just sticking with mozzarella.
No, sir.
What's
We're actually
happening
doing,
here?
This is like a bocconcini. I love it the way it melts. So this stuff here is important for me because I like the look. When it looks good, it actually becomes more inviting. My wife always insists that if I have a meaty, cheesy type of pizza, she wants to see on the menu a vegan equivalent or very
Okay.
plant-based.
Fair enough, yeah.
So this way, we have couples that come in, one's vegan, one's not,
Right?
and they both can order their own thing. Like,
Well, I'm intrigued.
All right.
And now we're back into the oven.
pop it in. All right.
All right, back in at 650, 675. And how
Yes,
long
sir.
are we going to let it sit in here?
2.5 minutes. is
That's
my normal.
it.
All right.
Ooh, look at that. So I see what you mean right away with the cheese. The bubbling.
Yeah, the
we can see
bubbling, the levels.
Yeah.
There's different levels of
Yep.
cheese. Every bite will be different.
Healthy pizza.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Because I know you love your hot peppers, and our hot
Absolutely.
peppers is, again, local, but I do like cold things on top. So I have my regular glitter, which is, of course, basil. Fresh basil is super important. Hear that? Hear that?
Oh, I could, yep.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, why don't we grab a seat and we'll enjoy some pizza. All right, we've got pizza here. So I guess what we did here is we made pizza healthy, even though we shouldn't have to do that, right? That's the theory. But healthy pizza, I'm intrigued. I was getting dizzy back there because we broke all the rules with pizza. Thanks for coming out the door and yelling at me on the sidewalk and inviting me in.
Hey,
There
I
you
saw
go.
the hair. I had to come.
So do you mind if I dig in?
No.
All right,
Please
I'm
do
going
so.
to, cheers.
Cheers, sir.
I have family in Windsor, so I have to be careful how I finish the rest of this segment.
Good luck.
But to heck with them, this is fantastic.
Yay!
You guys win. I'm here for this. You're making great pizza. It's healthy. It's inclusive. It's everything. So cheers. Thanks for inviting us by. This is great.
Thanks so much for coming, Jeff.
So we have been visiting a lot of restaurants in the London area, and they've all pretty much put me to work in the kitchen. So I decided to head off to one of London's iconic restaurants where they cook tableside. Then maybe I can just sit down and, enjoy some great food. Well, Joelle, thanks for inviting me in today. It is chilly out there, and when you said, why don't I come in for a glass of wine? I thought, why don't I?
My pleasure.
Cheers.
Happy to have you here.
I've been here many times, and I think I mentioned to you the most memorable time I was here was 32 years ago when I was engaged.
Yes.
Has a lot of things changed over the last few years, aside from some of the obvious things? Our dining habits or...
We tried to keep the traditions. Obviously, the tableside cooking is still a big part of Michael's. Service at the table has changed from more of a fine dining to, say, an upscale, casual dining.
So now you mentioned the tableside cooking. We've filmed a few shows so far in London, and I've had to cook in the kitchen. So I said, let's go to Michael's on the Thames because it's tableside cooking, and I can just sit down and enjoy my meal.
There's a slight change in plans. You will be preparing the Caesar salad tableside, and then you can enjoy it.
So I have to work again.
You have to work
I didn't bring
again.
my apron in though. I can't.
I have an
cook
apron
tableside.
for you.
Oh, okay. You've got all the bases
Yeah,
covered.
I do. Today, you're going to get to try the Caesar
And
salad.
who's going to walk me through the Caesar salad?
I will walk you
Yours
through
truly?
the Caesar salad, absolutely. Then we'll move to the Filet Diane, which is prepared tableside, and we will end with the Drunken Monkey.
There's more than one time I've sat at the table with a drunken monkey. I'm not going to lie. All right, Joelle, so much for my theory that I didn't have to work anymore today.
Every Caesar salad is created the same way. So you start by grinding peppers. So you're going to start with garlic. So
All right.
these cloves are little, so you're going to get about 4 little cloves. You're going to slice them with the side of your spoon. Take your fork,
All right.
and you want to mash it into the bowl.
Oh, into... Okay.
See, that is
There we go.
exactly what you want, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay, you've got a job. The next thing we're going to add is your anchovy.
Okay,
Yeah.
right in the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, hit the bowl. There we go. And now your Dijon mustard. Now at this time, I add my Tabasco, which is right here. So if you want to do like just 4 little shots.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, that's big shots. Yeah, good.
Spicy. It's-
Worcestershire is right here. So what we do is 4 times around the bowl.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, red wine vinegar, same thing. 4 times around the bowl.
All right.
There you go, you've got it. If you take your spoon now and you mix all of that together. So once you've got that done, you want to add your egg yolk.
I want the yolk.
You just want the yolk, yes. There we go. And then you are going to stab a half a lemon. So your lemon emulsifies the egg, cooks
Just
the
add
egg.
that right in?
Yep. Okay, so that is the basis for your dressing. Now we use a powdered Parmesan cheese here because that's what builds the dressing. 2 heaping spoonfuls.
Heaping as in that?
Heaping as in that, yep.
Okay.
And then you are going to add your olive oil. So we use extra virgin olive oil
And how much
here
am
to
I going
make.
to put in?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you take your spoon for
Okay.
mixing to do, I'm
Okay.
going to pour, you're going to mix. So it's a consistency ratio, so it's never the same amount. Okay, so you want all that cheese to be gone and be part of the dressing.
All
So
right.
you're gonna add your romaine. So
Okay, just
romaine
time.
is prepared for 2 already. There we go. Now you're gonna take your utensils
All right.
and you are going to toss the romaine in the dressing that you made. So that looks good. So now you're gonna add your croutons. There we go. Some people may say, oh, I like croutons, and we add more.
Then we add
So
more.
it is vary for the individual.
toss these
then,
in?
No, you can do the
Nope.
same with the bacon bits.
Oh, okay. And does anybody say that's too much bacon? Have you ever heard that?
No, for those that don't eat pork, then we make the Caesar salad for them, and then we add the bacon bits for everybody else. And now you can plate them.
Plating skills.
It was enough romaine for 2, so it's a plentiful portion. A lot of people will eat the Caesar salad, not eat all of their entree, take some of the entree home so that they can have dessert as well. So the last thing we do is we ask the guest if they would love fresh ground pepper on top, which most
Would
of
you
them
like
do
some
say
fresh
yes.
ground pepper?
I would, absolutely.
Voila. There you go. Did I pass?
You passed.
What time's my
Flying
shift start
colors.
Friday?
4:30.
So if I'm going to be a captain, I have to learn more tableside cooking. What are we going to make tonight?
We're gonna make this Filet Diane. It's a filet steak with a nice sauce on it.
To get started, I'm going to make notes because I know Joelle's going to test me on this later on.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some butter.
And you can never put too much butter, right?
I don't think so. So now we're gonna put in some shallots.
All right. So what are we trying to do here with the shallots? We just want to
We're just-
soften them up?
Yeah,
or
we're
are
just
we-
softening them up, and then
Okay.
we're gonna throw that steak in here, get a good sear on it.
Okay. And you pre-cook this steak a little bit ahead
Yeah,
of time?
just a
too,
little
to
bit,
kinda-
just so they're not out here for 20 minutes.
So here's that nice sear we're looking for. And what are we going to bring this up to? About a mid-rare?
Medium rare, medium. I'm gonna get some of these mushrooms in here, get them starting to cook.
Well, this is looking good. So we're going to get that caramelization on the other side. And
Yeah. So he's good. We're gonna put him there for after.
okay. We've got all that happiness on the bottom of the
Oh,
plan. Are we going
that-
to deglaze that at some point?
We sure are. With some Saint Remy.
Oh, there we go. There we go. So we want the flavor, but not the alcohol, right? We're going
Yes.
to burn off
We're
the
gonna burn
alcohol.
that off.
When we call this a Filet Diane,
Mhm.
why? What's the name? What are we referring to?
The name refers to a steak in a rich sauce.
Okay, and that richness is coming from, of course, the butter and the
Yeah.
demi-glaze that you're going to put in there.
Yes.
And that's just all your vegetables and boiled down.
Boil
and
down
boil
with
it
the
down
meat
and boil
and
it
yeah.
down. And
All right, we're gonna add that guy in.
that color's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's cooked down a couple days over. Okay, we're gonna hit it with a touch of cream. Oh, yeah, a little Dijon
Oh, okay.
and a titch of red wine.
And of course, good red wine, right? We
Good
always
red
have
wine.
To, we
Oh,
always
yeah.
have to be working with good red wine.
All right, and that's it. I'm gonna put some sauce down first.
This comes out of the kitchen ready to go for you. The
Yep.
potatoes look great. The vegetables look great. The steak right on top of there.
Yep. And then just a little bit more of the sauce on top.
So somebody walks in, they see this happening at a table side. They're in, right?
They're in.
They're in. We did a salad. We did an amazing steak.
Mhm.
We have to throw some dessert in. Joelle mentioned something about a drunken monkey.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
run me through this one. What are we going to do? I see we have some cheesecake here.
We got some cheesecake.
All right. But we're going to do something with all this
All this
booze.
stuff, all this booze. We're gonna
All
get
right.
them drunk. All right, so we're gonna start off with some butter, a little bit of brown sugar.
We have 3 different kinds of alcohol ready to go. What do we got?
Yeah, dark rum. We got some amaretto, and then we got
coffee liqueur.
coffee liqueur. Yeah,
It's starting to brown a little bit.
yeah, yeah. Okay, then we're gonna hit them with.
And again, we want the flavors. We don't necessarily want the alcohol in
Yeah.
there, so we're going to burn them off. But that's
Yeah.
also part of the show, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna throw these bananas in.
So it's kind of a bananas Foster
Yeah,
with
yeah.
but drunk. And then you're going to spoon that over the cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to melt that ice cream in there to
We're gonna put it on the plate, and we'll drizzle some of that
Oh,
sauce
even
on
better,
top of
even
it.
better.
Oh,
Wow, what a plate presentation. That looks incredible.
beautiful sauce, the
No,
drunken
we don't want that
sauce.
to go to waste. The drunken
No,
sauce. No. What a great way to finish up a great meal.
Oh yeah.
That looks remarkable.
How could you go wrong?
Perfect. Thanks again, Chef. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
All joking aside, I thought I was not going to have to cook, but I kind of learned some cool stuff. So
That's good.
I've seen the table side cooking. It's different when you're on that side. You got to pay attention. a little more, right?
Absolutely.
And it's clearly not just about the show. The food quality is amazing. So cheers. Thanks very much for inviting me
Oh,
by
my
today.
pleasure.
What an
Thank you so much,
experience. I look
Jeff.
forward to digging in here in a minute.
Wonderful. Enjoy.